the two niggas dead. R.I.P.
Now, a lot of men might ask, well, how do you stop women from cheating or fucking with other men? What's the secret? Is there a secret? It doesn't seem like there is a secret. It seems like they all cheat, etc., etc. Well, today I'm going to give y'all the secret on how to lower your chances of stopping a woman from cheating. See, there's levels to this shit, and this is what men gotta understand. There's levels to this shit. Even though, for the most part, a female doesn't have to do too much to be in a certain league criteria, but look good. That's kind of still a mistake. Even though it's set that way, it shouldn't be that way. So, number one, what men got to do to lower their chances, man, stop. The number one thing men got to do to lower their chances of stopping a woman from cheating is becoming that dude. Why is that important? Because when you become that dude, right? Kind of thinking while I'm watching these cars and shit. When you become that dude and you pick a woman for the right reasons, 99.9% of the time, other men have to become that dude too. And guess what? Most men are not going to become that dude. So when you become that 20% or even 10%, you knock off all 80%. Now, if you become the 20% and you foolishly choose women, then it's not going to matter because you're probably going to just pick her just because of her looks, right? And because you're in that 20%, so you're able to do that, you're probably still going to get burned. She probably still will be dumb and cheat or whatever. But if you're in that 20%, which gives you the ability to almost pull any woman you want, and you use your brain when you choose the woman and pick the woman for the right reasons, ain't no fucking way that a man could just look a certain color, say certain things, and the woman is gonna fuck. It's not gonna happen, people. You have to be a certain criteria type of dude to pull these type of females. Now, I'm not saying a woman has to be fucking a famous singer to be this type of woman. She just has to have the mindset, and that's where people slip up. They think that, well, if this woman's famous and she looks good, you know, Kim Kardashian, then I'm good. I'm a picker anyway. I'm good. And then you're going to end up like Kanye, right? Because a woman don't have to be Kim Kardashian to be worth more than Kim Kardashian, if you know what I mean, as a female. It's really all about the mind. And a smart woman with the right mind is not going to deal with a man that is not established as a man. It's not going to happen. Because the way she thinks and her decision making as a woman in general, by default, you just got dumbass people, man. Like, dumb. Man, by default, her decision making is going to be on point. So therefore, you can't just be any old regular ass dude and pull this girl. You're actually going to have to put in work as a man. That's why I say the first thing on the list is for men to become that dude. Now that weeds out a lot of dudes because a lot of these dudes is pump faking. They're not really who they are, but they get women because these women are not, their minds aren't right. So therefore, you don't have to be a solid ass dude to pull this woman, to fuck this woman. See, but you don't want to deal with those type of women anyway. You want the women who are on a much higher level. And it ain't just about how much money she got, how much, what she look like. It's her mind too. Remember this shit, man. That's how you weed these motherfuckers out, man. Now, does that mean that if you're on a higher level, that there's other men on that level? They could probably take your woman. But again, how many men are going to put in the work, because as men, we got to work to get on this level. You can't be beautiful like a woman and then boom, you're on a high level. No, it don't work that way. You got to actually earn your shit. You got to earn your shit, man. And women know they worth. So therefore, the right woman, she know what she can do. Like, nah, he ain't really, there's better men out there. I ain't fuck with that one. I'm going to wait. I'm gonna get somebody better, because she understands her worth. So all I'm trying to say is, you're going to have to put in that work, man, to become a better person. It's going to lower your chances. If you do not put in that work, then you're stuck at a lower tier, which means almost all men qualify. You ever wonder why? Well, how the fuck she picked that bum over such and such? Because such and such might be a good dude, but he's not on that 20% level yet. He's still down there with the rest of the guys. He's still down there with the bottom feeders, if you want to call it that. And I hate to sound like this in this video, but there's levels to this shit. So if you offended, oh well, I don't know what to tell you. Be level the fuck up. That's all I can say. If you offended, woman or man, when you hear this shit, level up. That's all I can tell you. Because you could be great. Ain't nothing stopping you. But this shit must be said. You know what I mean? Too many men are satisfied with women that all men can get. Why are you satisfied with that? You're doing jumping jacks and high fiving over what? A woman that everybody can fuck. You're making no sense whatsoever. You want the woman that other guys can't get, man. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And the number one way to do that is to become that dude. You know what I mean? Anytime you could just throw on some tattoos or talk a certain way, you know what I mean? Say a smooth little couple lines or something and get a woman. That's anytime you can do that, either you just the one to do it for her, or that woman is easily got by a lot of men. It's one or the other. Either you just that one, and if you are just that one like that, that you really do it for her like that, she not gonna cheat on you either, by the way, and you ain't even gotta level up. You could be just that dude like that, and you could be a bum, but if she see you like that, out of all other men, like you just that dude, then you just lucked up. Congratulations. Nobody could still fuck that girl, even though you didn't put in the work to become this high value type of guy. But that's rare that happens. And that's why you see so many women talking to this one, talking to that one, and just doing just like you dudes be doing. Just like the dudes be doing, you see the women doing that shit. How do you cut that shit out? Level the fuck up. If you're a man watching, you wonder, well, how do I stop this girl from cheating? Cut all women off for a while, take a fucking break, and level the fuck up. Get on a level that other men are not on, and then go from there. Because most of these men, they're not going to put in that work. And you don't want, and some men get on this level, and then they still choosing from the bottom feeder women. What are the bottom feeder women? See, I'm not the type of dude to say, oh, because she doesn't look like a model, she's bottom feeder. No, bottom feeder women are women who all men can get. Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck. She might not be a super, she might be ugly to me. But if all men can't get her, then that qualifies her in a way to me as a quality woman. Because can't just anybody get the woman. The problem with the NBA players and shit is they have the ability to pull any woman they want, but they forget the most important part, and that's the woman's heart and her mind. Yeah, she looks good, but they still choosing from bottom feeder women. They're choosing from women who ain't even trying to level up themselves. See, when you get on this level, you want a woman on that level too. But what they try to do is they get a woman that's, you know, like bottom feeder type shit, and then they try to change this woman's world, which is cool, but the problem with that is the woman is not pouring into that man at all. She's just here to take. And that's why they get burned, man. I don't know about y'all, but me as a man, you know, a woman could flirt with me all day long, but the moment I see you flirt with him, and him, well, then I don't feel important. I guess you flirting to me didn't mean shit. It means absolutely nothing. But I do know this. There are certain women that only will flirt with me, and other men they wouldn't even look at. And the reason why is because they understand I'm on a certain level, and those other guys are not. And that's the beauty of becoming high value men. Every man can't get access to certain women on certain levels unless they level the fuck up. And most men aren't willing to do that. You want to stay away from women who give men a chance just because he got a tattoo or some braids or whatever the fuck. He got blue eyes or he's 6'5". You want to stay away from women who qualify men over small ass shit like that. You don't want those type of women, because if those women qualify men over small little shit like that, and it's good that it's good that a woman is not picky, but she gotta have some type of standards. But back to what I was saying, you don't want women who qualify men over small petty ass shit like that, because more than likely that means she probably been ran through by a lot of people. Anybody can get to this chick, man. This is not what you want. And even if you do get a woman that isn't like that, there's still a chance that you might get cheated on or left or whatever, but it lowers your chances, man. There's no concrete set way to say, you know what, pick this woman, she'll never cheat. There's no way. And if you're a woman watching, there's no way to do it as a man. But this is why women got to start looking for men that aren't just okay with fucking anybody. Or women got to stop picking men that just pick them based off their looks. Because if a man picks you based off your looks, aka a woman picking a man because he got tattoos or something, this means a woman could take your dude because he picked you off of looks mainly. So guess what? Another woman got looks too. That damn lemon juice is fucking with me right now. Shit. But I gotta do this, y'all. I gotta get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost back, dog. We almost back, man. That shit was treacherous, boy. But that's the key, man. If you're a man watching, because really women, in a way, they don't gotta worry about it as much as we do, but they do in a way, but not quite as much as we do. Because when we walk outside, it ain't like 80,000 women are in our face every fucking day like it is with a woman. You know what I mean? So you men gotta realize that you gotta level the fuck up, man. And that is the only way to keep these women from, or that's the only way to lower your chances. It still ain't no guarantee, because you still gotta make sure that the woman has some type of fear of God and some type of morals and value, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing is getting a woman that understands her worth, so she just not just fucking anybody. Oh, he got tattoos on my pussy open. No, you don't want that. You don't want those type of women. You actually do want a woman that's kind of tough to get. Not impossible to get, like she still reciprocates, but it's not easy. Because if it's easy for you, it's probably easy for the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. Trust me, man. The only way it's easy for you and it's not easy for the next motherfucker is if you just that dude. Like you just do it for her. That's the only way. But other than that, if it's easy for you, it's easy for the next guy. Damn. Look at that shit. Y'all can't see it. Anyway, it's like garlic and lemon juice and hot water. OG just told me to do it just now. Woo! Shit ain't no joke. I think I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'll come back with another part 2 or some shit later on or something, but damn, motherfucker, you speeding like a bitch. Yeah, that's the only way I can think of, man, because honestly, the truth is this: most women are only faithful as their options, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is how women weed us out a lot and determine whether they're gonna fuck with us or not. And this is why a lot of women don't want men who don't get a lot of women, because in their mind, if you don't get a lot of women, then you must not be that valuable, so I don't want you either type shit. It's sad, but it's the truth. And that's why a lot of times the so-called players get the women, because women feel like he must be special because all the other women like him too. So as a man, just level the fuck up. Put yourself on a certain level that only certain men qualify for. Put yourself in that level. You might have to take a break from women for a long time to reach this too, by the way. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all you about to be 18, 19-year-old men and shit, take a break from women. If you ain't got a little girlfriend right now and you think she not solid or whatever, take a break. Don't even worry about women right now. Let these dudes have the women, and they're gonna fall the fuck off. You level up and get to a certain level, and only you are gonna be able to pull a Beyonce. They not, because they didn't put in the work. They gonna be stuck with Felicia. See, you're not getting Beyonce unless you Jay-Z. It's not happening. It's not happening. That doesn't make her a gold digger or this or that. She got her own money. Doesn't make her stuck up. No, she's a female that is worth something. She doesn't have to settle for less. Period. So you guys want your Beyonce, put in your fucking work. You know, all them other rappers try to fuck Beyonce, and she might think some of them are attractive, but they not gonna fuck, because she's not gonna pass up this type of criteria type of guy for that. Especially when she's this type of criteria type of female. You have to be a certain type of criteria man to get certain type of criteria females. Do you not understand what the fuck I'm saying, man? That's the name of the game. Why do men settle for less? Let those other dudes settle for less. And if you're a woman watching, let them other women settle for less. You ain't got to settle for less. You know, I hear a lot of women, well, I got a kid or two, I got to settle for less. No, you don't. Take a break from men. Level the fuck up as a female. You ain't got to settle for less. That's a cold ride. I wish I could pull the shit up. That is fact. You ain't got to settle for less. You ain't got to settle for men that all these other women can get. You know what I mean? I'm not settling for women that all these other dudes can get. I'm sorry. I'd rather be by myself before I do that shit. However, I know by me working on myself, it qualifies me to a certain type of criteria, type of females that most men cannot get. Your little, here's a couple $100, or your smooth talking, or your tattoos, or your height, and all that. That's not going to cut it with certain type of criteria females. You have to actually qualify. You got to put in that fucking work, man. See, we're not talking about like in the red pill community, level up, you're going to get the girls. Yeah, what girls though? A lot of times they just talking about good looking girls. They're not talking about good looking girls that actually fit criteria of a so-called Beyonce type of chick. Lawyers and doctors and shit like that. There's women out here that the reason why a lot of them might be single is because these men are scared of these women. They're terrified because they know they got to qualify to get these type of females. You know, when you was like 16, 17, 18, all you needed was that nice looking car, dog, and you pretty much was the man. You was getting all kind of women like that. Well, you still got men who are on that level still, and they're still pulling certain type of women, but what does that say about those women? That means that they didn't level up, or their demands for what they look for, men have not leveled up. If you are 25 and you're able to pull women just because of a car, something is seriously wrong there, or you're dating a very young female. I'm sorry, because that's just what it is, man. And not all young females are dumb though, but I'm just saying, if you go by the majority, that's what it is. But guess what? If you like 25, 30 to 35, you're a businessman, you got this and that going on, I'm almost certain that women who are in that same type of vibration, they not fuck with you unless you on that, dog. Period. You're not gonna see no solid ass female dating down. Women do not do that. Now the foolish ones do it, but the solid ones, no, they're not doing that, bro. And if the solid one does do it, it's because she's looking for power over the man, which makes her not solid because she's not even playing the female role anyway. Hey, I'm gone, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But if you tired of sharing women and shit, keep leveling up, separate yourself from the pack. You know what I mean? And then once you separate yourself from the pack, learn how to identify women who have separated themselves from the pack. The more you work on yourself and become this great version of yourself, the more you're going to recognize in a female. And the same vice versa. The more women become great, the more they can recognize greatness in men. Yeah, I'm out of here for now, man. That garlic got me kind of fucked up.